Welcome back. Let's get to our Abuja studios with Tafabalewa, Mr. That is. What be done, in your view, to ensure that we have this so much craved for credible elections at the end of the day?
CUPP is one of the answers because, as Dr. Byron said, we can have a collective in the observers. For instance, there are 120,000 polling units in the in Nigeria. We will need a minimum of 3 per polling unit, 3 observers per polling unit. There isn't any party around now that can supply close to about 400,000 observers in the polling units. But together, we can. And this is one of the things we need to do. We have a minimum of 3 or even 4 or 5 observers per polling unit. We will make sure that the votes are protected. And there's absolutely no way that rigging can be totally avoided. We saw what happened in the United States also. But that will minimize as much as possible the rigging index.
I think I will put my hope on people, on citizens. I think what would help us, if the citizens can find a common voice to know exactly what they want for the next 4 years. So politicians and political parties are getting together to do their things. It would be good if citizens can have a common voice to say, this is my contract for 4 years, and to make it happen, I would go and vote, and when I vote, I'm going to stay there to see my votes are counted, and I would make sure the result is what is announced. You see, to do that, you don't need to have a global picture of all the polling units. You just need a few people in their local area, in their ward, in their polling unit to make sure that happens. So what would be good, and at this point, I'm not sure it's a politician's job anymore, because they're fighting for power. What would be good is for citizens to have a conscience and a voice, a common voice to go out to say, this is what I want. And to make it happen, I will make sure there will be no disorderliness in my polling station. I will make sure that our votes are counted and they count. And to do that, one will hope that each area, today I appeal to anybody watching us to wake up and see if there will be the common voice of their own polling unit.
Fagbenro?
Yes, please. I think in the first place that it's not every Nigerian that can be bought or sold. The vote buying was easy because it was in Osun State and Ekiti State because it was only one election. So all the forces all over the place could concentrate in those 2 states. I wonder how much you will need to bribe 180 million Nigerians or 70 million Nigerians. And I also want to say that the youth of this country, that have been marginally or quite well excluded in terms of decision making, in terms of being a party to it, are right now determined. And that's where we have colleagues that are coming up, like Showore, like Feladro Toye, and all these guys, Donald Duke, that are determined. And the youth are determined and they are singing a different tune. They may not have the media power, they may not have the kind of loud voice or the big money in the bags. But you see, the truth of the matter is that the problem that our not complying with the correct process will cause, money cannot solve that problem.
That's a good place to
yes, absolutely. Money cannot solve the problem that we are trying to create. If we do not change.
Let it rest, I must thank you so much indeed.
Thank you very much.
Shina Fagbenro Byron, the CUPP party presidential candidate.
Thank you
as well as Professor Anthony Kila, Center for International Advanced Professional Studies, for talking to us, as well as Abduljalil Tafabalewa from our Abuja studios, a member of the CUPP Steering Committee. I must thank all of you for coming to speak to us on Sunrise Daily, and that's how the program's been today. I want to thank you so much indeed for being with us all through the week.
Indeed.
Thanks for watching. I'm Gimba Umar.
And I'm Neota Igbe. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Expressed by guests on this program are those of the maker and do not necessarily reflect the views, opinions, and endorsement of Channels Television.